Yeah.
Thank you.
Oops.
How do you feel in Montreal?
It's been good so far. I've been here for a month, kind of. So, it's nice to get in early and get to know the city better and the guys, obviously, and everyone around the team. So it's been great so far.
A lot of media attention, apparently.
Yeah, a lot of guys. Yeah, more than in Detroit. Yeah.
What feedback have you gotten from the staff here in terms of what they've seen from you so far?
We haven't really talked about that. It's just been, still a lot of guys here, and I think it's hard for the coaches to talk one-on-one with the player too. So hopefully I get some more feedback here. I haven't played yet either, so hopefully it's more of that in the upcoming days here.
Were you hoping for a fresh start after a few seasons in Detroit?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to get traded, but when it happened, I, obviously shocked, but still, really excited and, for a new opportunity here in Montreal. Great coaching staff and, a young team. So it's gonna be really, really fun to, like I said, get to know the guys better and everyone around the team.
What do you think that you can bring to the squad of this team?
Yeah, hopefully, I'm a two-way defenseman. Like to, move the puck and play hard when I can. So, just play my game and help the team that way.
What do you think about the ideas that Marty brings, since you're having the opportunity to work with him, and maybe the fresh ideas you haven't heard of before?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a week now, kind of, but yeah, like I said, they're great guys, great coaches, and training camp here has been more. If I compare this training camp to Detroit, it's more like small games, and you have to read the game by yourself, kind of, and not that strict. So I think that's really good of him to get the players thinking by themselves. So I think that's good.
What would you say is the biggest strength of your game?
Probably my how I like my first pass, and yeah, in Sweden we always on the bigger ice you want to make plays with the puck, and I've been here in Detroit for 4 years, and there was more like get the puck over the blue line, kind of, and feels like here Marty and those guys want the players to make more plays with the puck and be confident in that. So
is there something you learned in Detroit can help you here?
Yeah, of course. They got some older guys there, Lindström and Cromwell, and those guys, they're helping the Ds in Detroit, kind of. And I've been working with Cromwell a little bit, I think it was 2 summers ago. We were working on my skating and that kind of stuff. So I mean, Detroit is obviously a good organization too, and with all the older guys that are working for Detroit now, it's been great for the young players there too.
As a Swede, what's it feeling when you're talking to a guy like Niklas Lindström and you're receiving gifts from him?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy because you saw those guys on TV growing up, and will always remember the Olympic final, against Finland there, 2006. So yeah, it's pretty surreal, to be honest, to meet those guys down in the locker room and be able to work with Cromwell and those guys off the ice too. So it's been great.
How do you see that the battle on the right side of the defense here with Montreal? It feels pretty open.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we're 8-9 defensemen, and everyone is all of them are good players, so we're fighting for the same spots, and I think that's good too. You know, when you're 8 and just 6 guys can play, that you have to be, you know, ready to fight, you know, every single day. So I think it's just a good thing.
Is that something you learned last year, being sort of stuck as the number 6, number 7 guy there in Detroit?
Yeah, it was same thing there. You know, we had 8 Ds and we didn't have any like injuries or anything. So it's you just try to even if it's hard sometimes. You know, if you don't play in a week or 2 weeks and then you get to play one game and then it's the same thing again. You still have to be ready, and you never know when you get your chance. So
On a personal basis, how is moving to a new city in the summer?
what's that?
On a personal basis, how is difficult to move in another city in the summer? Is it difficult for you, or was it difficult for you?
Both. You know, it's obviously not easy to, you know, you just jump on a plane and then you get there and you're like, where am I going now? But it's been great. You know, like I said before, the people around the team have helped me really extremely well and been taking care of me. So you know, it's been great. And obviously, your question was. What was your question again?
Is it difficult in the
Yeah,
summer to move
yeah,
in a
like-
new city
yeah,
like
both.
that? You only have 24, so sometimes it's tough to just find new place, new favorite place.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it's a lot of good restaurants and stuff like that. Being
More
walking
easier like that.
What's that?
More easier like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously downtown here is better than Detroit's downtown, so a little bit more to do here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gonna have friends in Detroit.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
When did you
Thank you.
Little curveball.
So when you said that Senators lineup on Wednesday, were you hoping to be in the match as well?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It would have been a good game. Obviously, they had a lot of physical guys in the lineup, but I play physical, so it would have been fun to battle in the preseason. So, yeah.
And what about tonight with Ryan Reeves in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a physical player. I'm a physical player, so I don't know. We're gonna maybe run into each other a few times. We'll see.
How do you feel about the strides you've been making in the past year, and especially working this summer? How comfortable do you feel compared to last year now?
Yeah, it's the confidence is the biggest thing. I mean, obviously getting last year under the belt was a big step for me, and taking this summer just to rewatch some of my games and go through some details. It's definitely feeling a lot more comfortable this year.
I have to
What's the
imagine with all
first-
the competition for the spots on defense that nobody's taking it easy out there, that it's a real battle right now.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, nobody's spot's ever safe in this league, and we all know that. And obviously, there's every young guy's playing good, man, and they all take just as big of steps as we did. So, yeah, I'm playing to make this team.
What's the first thing that you want to improve right away this season for your second season?
Yeah, something I definitely want to improve on is just the little details out there, and always making sure that the guys I'm in between the guy and the net, and just small details I need to tweak up, and I think I'll be okay.
Fighting is one of the card in your game, but can you have the green light in the preseason, or you need to be smarter and maybe wait for a real game?
I mean, it's just for me. It just depends on the game. I mean, if the game gets so out of control and something needs to happen, then maybe. But I don't know. That's not my focus in the preseason. It's just to show the coaches what I can do out there.
Do you have any inclination to limit yourself in that and really choose your battles a little bit more this year, or it's again, it just comes down to situational?
Yeah, for me now, it's all team first. Like whatever, if the team needs something, then I'm there to step up. If we're getting picked on, we're getting bullied out there, then I'm going to step up. But it's all with the team for me.
Thanks, Arber.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
There was Buffalo, there was inter-squad game here, but now it's the Leafs tonight.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, Leafs-Habs matchup, it's something you dream about, so I'm excited for sure.
Because of the last couple of weeks of the training camp, are you more prepared for tonight?
Yeah, I feel like kind of as the whole camps went on, I've gotten more comfortable with my game and I've progressed more, so I'm just trying to trend in the same direction.
What did you take from the game the other night, and what do you think you might draw on from that?
I think just kind of like the little things. I mean, it was my first exhibition game ever, first pro game really, so it was just different, like making reads differently. I feel like I went over the film and I watched my game, and I'm going to try and improve on some little things here.
Again, some criticize you for your audacity and your confidence, your energy on the ice, and the same thing was said about Piqué Souban when he was playing here. Is he an inspiration for you?
I wouldn't say I watched him growing up, but I mean he won a Norris Trophy, so if I could get anywhere close to that, it would be pretty cool for sure.
Is that a challenge to find that balance, offense, defense, for a guy like you, especially your bread and butter is the produce goals and scoring chance. Is that tough to find that balance at this level?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. I've only played one game so far, so it's hard to get a read on that. But, I mean, I'm just going to try and play my game. I mean, obviously, like I said, I want to be out there and be able to produce offensively, but I want to be able to play on the defensive side of the puck as well. So.
How comfortable are you with all the information you have to process so far in this training camp?
Yeah, no, it's a lot. So I mean, they kind of throw it at us, but they help us out. So I mean, they tell us if we got any questions, you can ask any of the coaches. But I mean, the players have been really awesome with that as well. Kind of the guys who've been here last year, can lean on them and ask them anything. So I mean, I feel like I've kind of sustained a good amount of it.
Have you been getting some good feedback from Roby?
Yeah, no, we talk. So just a bunch of the little things, like especially mid-game. When I get off from a shift, he comes back, gives me little pointers and stuff. So he's been awesome.
Any teammates in camp that you've had any kind of connection with, or
I mean,
guys passing down some stuff to you?
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of the guys. I mean, like I said, most of the guys have been really good here. Especially we got a really young decor, so. Kind of in the same shoes as a lot of them were last year, so I'm trying to do what they did. So just trying to pick those guys' brains a little bit for sure.
When a play like the one that happened Wednesday, when Jack Hughes prepared to go there, how do the coaches sort of bring that up to you? Like, is it on the bench? Is it the next day after the game, and who talks to you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of both, but I mean, I didn't really need them to. I kind of noticed that right away when I got back to the bench. Maybe don't forecheck one of the best players in the NHL in the PK. So yeah, I definitely learned from that, and you won't see me being F1 on the PK anytime soon, that's for sure.
Logan, ça a l'air que ton français est excellent, comme dit. Si je te pose une question pour ce soir, qu'est-ce que tu me réponds? À quoi tu t'attends?
Ouais, je pressais.
À quoi tu t'attends pour le match de ce soir, ton deuxième match préparatoire?
Ouais, comme j'ai dit, ça va être chic de jouer contre les Leafs ici. C'est l'équipe de ma mère, je veux les battre ce soir, ça va être cool.
Très bon.
Merci Logan.
Merci.
Salutations à maman.
Bonjour, hello. How's it going?
Good. Nice
Good.
catch.
Yeah. Well,
John, first test for you coming in. How excited are you to finally play that game, and especially against the Maple Leafs?
well, it's a special moment, especially a big rivalry like Montreal versus Toronto. I think that's it's pretty much it's kind of like where I wanted to see myself this year. I set a goal before camp that I wanted to see if I could push to make it into a preseason game. I'm here now, so you just got to take the most out of it, be a sponge, and try and enjoy the moment and leave a lasting impact if I can.
talking about being a sponge, it's been, I would say, a roller coaster maybe for you in the past year. What have you learned in that process, and how do you feel you're a better hockey player maybe that you were last year?
Yeah, I think it comes down to consistency. Like you said, my journey being a bit of a roller coaster. At the end of the day, no matter where you are, like if you don't have consistency, you're not really gonna find yourself in the place you want to be. If I come in one day and I might not be feeling so good, if I'm not trying to put everything I can into it, not being consistent with my routine, how I'm training, like I'm not going to see the results I want. So, wherever I was, no matter, like I started the year in TOR and then found myself with a position in Laval for a long time, I'd say it came down to consistency and just always being ready.
What is your biggest strength?
I think it's got to be my size. I think no one likes a big guy who can't play with his size. So I think I use it well to get to the net, support my teammates, and give them space as well. I'd say I like to think I have a good shot as well, but primary strength would definitely be my size.
We ask a lot of players if they're more comfortable at center or wing. In your case, it's forward or defense.
Yeah.
You're still listed as a defenseman, but we mostly saw you at forward here. So where are you most comfortable?
Honestly, I've been playing forward my whole life, or at least I've been playing forward longer. So I would say forward would definitely be my more comfortable position. But even in camp, like I've taken some reps at D. Honestly, like I don't mind both sides of the game. I think forward just kind of comes most comfortable to me.
You talk about being a big guy and making space for everyone on the ice. You seem like a very nice guy. Do you have to be a little bit meaner on the ice when it comes to battling in the corners and trying to show this aspect of the game? Is it natural for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I play hard. I don't play dirty, and with my size, some things can happen. So at the end of the day, I like to think I come across as nice. But when it comes time to being on the ice, though, you do have to flip the switch because, like I said, guys are fighting for jobs out here. So we all hear the saying, "Nice guys finish last." I mean, at the end of the day, we're all trying to do a job out there. So it's all business out there, and once you get off the ice, I think you just let that stuff go behind.
You've been into some fights last year. How do you feel facing Ryan Reese next?
If something like that happens, then it happens. But I mean, I'm more focused on making sure I'm playing a good game. I'm doing the right things. If something like that comes up, then that's hockey.
When did you start playing offense and defense?
I probably started my first year junior. I played for the Brampton Bombers, and we had a ton of injuries. Kind of same situation I had a few years ago too. And I just ended up finding myself playing some defense. We had like 4D. So I got lots of reps at that. And then I ended up getting invited to some OHL camps as a defenseman, some as a forward. And then I found myself in Peterborough playing forward. And then after a season with there, same thing happened, more injuries. Ended up finding myself playing D again. And from there, I just kind of became a bit of a rover, kind of both sides. So I think that versatility helps my game a bit. Definitely does help when you're fighting for 18 spots rather than just 12 or 6. So, I think it helps.
And a very important question for you. What is your shoe size?
14.
14.
Not that impressive.
You're not the winner.
For a player like you, would you say that inter-squad game are not necessarily the best opportunity to show what you can do? Would you say that tonight against a real opponent could be a very good opportunity for you?
I think it's definitely a step up, right? I mean, inter-squad games, right? Everyone's working hard. Everyone's doing their thing to get noticed.
And these guys are your teammates too.
Exactly. So now, instead of playing against them, now it's seeing how we can work together. And now we're stepping into preseason, so I do think it will be a bit of a jump. At least that's what I'm expecting. So, like I said at the start, this was one of my goals I had set out for myself at the start of the summer. I'm here now, so it's just another one of those big games, right? Just got to go out there and just try and make an impression.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Victor, too. I haven't seen you.
Hello, Jordan.
Bonjour, hello.
Oh, yes.
Jordan, how do you rate your experience so far in this training camp? How do you feel about the way your game is evolving?
Yeah, pretty good. I think I definitely have more to show still, but I'm pretty happy with like understanding the team concepts and everything like that, and definitely look forward to a good match tonight.
How does it feel to be a Canadiens defenseman in this group with so many guys coming in? I mean, you had so many last year, and now there are even more this year. It's got to be a battle.
Yeah, it is a battle, but it's a fun one. You know, over the years, you get to know so many guys through development camp, and you know, just seeing them around the rink, and even get to know like the younger guys now, like Ryan Bacher, and it's cool because you know you're in that same position a couple of years ago, and it's exciting. It's competitive, but you know, hopefully we're teammates at the end of the day. So you know, and we're all there to push each other. So it's good.
At the end, after October 7, what could make the difference for you between be a top 6 or what could make the difference?
I think just staying true to my game, honestly, and just consistency. I think you know, as long as I play the way I know I can, everything should work out fine, hopefully. So again, you just try to be true to yourself and stick to your game.
Did you feel able to reach a new offensive level in your game?
Sorry?
Do you feel able to reach a new offensive level in your game?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's something that I work on, you know, every day over the summer and during the season, and I definitely think there's a lot more there for sure, and something that I'd like to show a little bit more. So I definitely think so.
Your partner tonight likes to join the rush, jump into play. Are you comfortable with that kind of mix and being with a partner with that style of play?
Of course, yeah. I think playing with Logan has been great, like last game, and he has a lot of skill and likes to get up in the rush too. So I think, you know, two mobile defensemen can make a lot of plays out there. So definitely looking forward to it.
He also said that he needs to take care of not being the F1 on the PK also. Are you going to make sure that you check out on him?
I think he's got that handled. I think he'll be fine. Usually don't see many defensemen out there, you know, F1 on the PK, but he'll be just fine, yeah.
Regarding the battle for a spot here, you play as a righty and lefty too. Does that give you not an edge, but good assets?
Definitely, yeah. As versatile as you can be, right, goes a long way. Again, wherever you can slot in and help the team is huge, and being able to play both sides definitely goes a long way.
Thank you.
Merci, thank you.